If you could permanently delete one song from existence, never to be played or heard by anyone ever again, what song would that be? When I was pledging my frat, all the pledges had to sleep in the common room during Hell Week and spend any free time there when not in class or doing other Hell Week activities. During that time, they would play one song on repeat the whole week. This tradition included classics like Who Let the Dogs Out, Tub Thumping, and Hey Ya. Well, my year it was Lose Yourself by Eminem, which normally wouldn't be a bad choice. That after probably hundreds of repeating listens all week, while enduring other Hell Week related activities, needless to say, I'm no longer able to listen to Lose Yourself. Dio no moronic autotune on video clips. The Macarena Spanish bullshit that's a curse to whoever has some taste in music. The Dance Monkey. The All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. The Africa by Toto. The Who Let the Dogs Out. Fuck whoever came with that idea for a song. The entire catalogue of UB40. In fact, delete every band member parents so they could never be born. These for sure, but we'll edit as soon as I remember more. Right, 3 Days Grace. I used to like the song, but back before I could use my MP3 player in my car, I was victim to the only local rock radio station. They played that song for times in an hour. Went out to run some errands. Song was on. First stop. 10 minutes later. Get in car. It's still on. Drive another 10 minutes. Make a third quick stop. Get back in car. It's on again. Fuck that song. It genuinely made me want to riot. This song is probably barely ever played these days. Partly because it's old and hopefully because it's so terrible ... that every time there's a Reddit post about the worst song ever, this always comes to mind. So I'd like to never even have to think of its existence. It's called MacArthur Park. Seriously, just look up the lyrics if you're curious, without having to actually listen to it. I'd be very tempted to say Miss Jackson by Outkast. Don't get me wrong, the song itself is great, but it led to Matty Bratt's version of it, which circulates as a meme on the internet regularly. Few things I've ever seen are on par with that level of cringe. Yes, I know the stupid kid's name annoy me that much that I had to look it up. Paul McCartney Wonderful Christmas Time, and all of the different covers. It's a terrible song and there are so many versions. I hear it multiple times every day at work every December. There's a lot of shitty Christmas music, but that one really got to me. Dance Monkey from Tones and I. What a god-awful fucking song. These people should have been forcefully removed from the building the second they opened their mouths to make this song. I don't even want to call it a song, it's more like an audio blister. My answer remains the same. Thunder by Imagine Dragons. I don't even hate Imagine Dragons that much anymore, but that song is the most worthless piece of music I've heard on all my 30 years of living, no matter what band made it. Friday by Rebecca Black. Was forced to listen to that stupid song every single Friday for 3 years straight. It actually made me miserable on Thursdays knowing that I would have to hear it again the next day at exactly 7:30. Dancing in the Moonlight by Toploader. My absolute nemesis of when Bland got people to number one in the UK charts, after Dido. And David Gray also offended. Then Coldplay turned that trend into a stadium tour somehow. I hate the song Black Hole Sun so much that I'd love to live in a world where it never existed. I like Soundgarden, I do, but this fucking song has played so much in the past 30 years that I hate it with a passion. My big pet peeve as of late is pop stars ripping late 90s early 00s pop club music and throwing their shitty lyrics on it. I've heard Blue, Around the World, fucking Dragosti Dinti, Leave My Youth Alone. It's Friday by Rebecca Black. I hated it 13 years ago in high school and literally haven't heard it since then. It was the first song to pop into my head. If that tells you anything, that Jardiance commercial song, I absolutely hate it and mute the TV every time it starts. And to prevent getting it stuck in my mind, I start humming I'm going off the rails on a crazy train ... This might be a controversial one, but Chop Suey by System of a Down I can't stand that song. And at least it would mean the System of a Down would have a better song as their biggest hit. That one long-ass auto-tuned rap song with inept rhymes, simplistic beat which radio is playing on a loop for the last 15 years. It is just one infinitely long, shitty song, right? We built this city on rock and roll Starship, one of the blandest stale fart rock songs of all time. They used to be Jefferson Airplane and were reduced to a parody of themselves. Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit, the cringiest song ever to grace the metal genre. How many childhoods I shall save by going back in time to delete it from history. I shall be venerated. Hey 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 proceeds to name a particular song. One that I don't particularly dislike, but one whose existence that had a major effect on one particular genre of music. The one where Taylor Swift dresses up in a fur coat and is in a safari somewhere in Africa. I already despise her as a human being, an artist, that thing should never exist. Don't wanna miss a thing by Aerosmith. Even mentioning its name traps the stupid-ass song in my head, so I've unfortunately already damned myself in order to make this comment. Smells Like Teen Spirit. Nirvana grates my nerves. But this song makes me wish I was more deaf. I know, so many people think Nirvana was great, but I'm not one of them. Imagine by John Lennon. God, I hate that hypocrite. Imagine No Possessions. Yeah right, ippy. Nice to sing about no possessions while you're worth $200 million. Holly Jolly Christmas. As someone named Holly, it was torture to have people multiple times a day, all year around, sing this song, and not so clever variations at you. Amazed by Lone Star, and any cover thereafter. The DJ at my wedding didn't have my requested Mother-Son Dance song, and decided this was an acceptable substitute. I'm a Survivor Destiny's Child. The lyrics never stop. They never pause to take a breath. It's like constant concrete drilling to my ears. Exhausting, awful song. There was a point when I'd have given anything to delete 93 Million Miles by Jason Mraz, or All of Me by John Legend. Thank God I don't really hear those anymore. Justin Bieber's Baby. God, that song is more annoying than the girls in my H's who played it non-stop when it first came out. I still have a vendetta about it now. I Got a Feeling Black Eyes Peas. I've never more greatly resented the joy felt by everyone in any room absolutely living that prolific piece of garbage. I used to manage a Blockbuster Video, and had to listen to the trailer tape 12 hours a day. Fuck Disney. Fuck Elton John, and double fuck The Circle of Life. That one cheerleader song from like 10 years ago. I cannot express how much I fucking hate this song. Can you delete Cocomelon? They only have 5 tunes they reuse with different lyrics for hundreds of songs. I think that would be a big favor to society. That insipidly Greenwood song God Bless the USA, why can I not stand that song nor most of the people that will downvote me for saying so. Doom Clap by Charlie XCX, it's a terrible song in the first place. But I have to hear it like 10 times a day at work, and it drives me nuts. Do we keep the knowledge of having heard the song and its cultural impact? If so, never gonna give you up for maximum internet chaos. Happy birthday, because I want my friends and family to sing me an original song that they've written that celebrates me every year. Angel by McLaughlin. I can't listen to it because those HTTP McLaughlin dog commercials immediately stops good times. Sunta Baby, worked in retail for 20 years. Sometimes heard it twice in one shift. Don't know how I kept from going postal. That stupid Train song that rips off Heart and Soul. Actually just the entire Train catalogue. Everything they do is trash. Frog song by Paul McCartney. Although that is one of my go-to songs to annoy the kids. Especially when I suddenly sing along. I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. I used to DJ holiday music for a local radio station. Seriously. Fuck that song. That fucking abomination by Mariah fucking Carey that they shove down our fucking throats every fucking Christmas season. Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen would be the song I'd remove because while catchy, it became overplayed and annoying. Get What You Give, What's Up? All Coldplay catalogue. Bittersweet Symphony. All Mark Anthony. All JLO. You had a bad day song by that Muppet Daniel Powter. Sorry for bad punctuation and no caps. Cat sitting on my arm. The Cars for Kids song. Free bird because I want to watch the world burn. Oh. Save every band in existence from hearing the request. If I could, I'd erase the fox. What does the fox say? By Elvis because the lyrics are nonsensical and grating. Whatever tune that ice cream truck is playing. Every time I hear it, it's stuck in my head all freaking day long. One Last Christmas. It's played here for weeks at the end of the year, and it's not even a real Christmas song. The song you made me think about by posing this question. It's now on a loop in my head. Well done. Thank you. Despacito by Luis Fonsi would be my pick because, while catchy, it was overplayed to the point of irritation. Shut up and dance with me. I have an irrational hatred for it. It bothers my brain and makes me so angry. Can you clarify if you mean the song meaning all versions of it? Covers, etc., or just specific recordings? Chicken dance. Hands down. It is the sole reason I decline all wedding invitations. I mean, WTF. Grandma. I'd say whatever shit-ass tune my daughter's toe plays on repeat, but it would just get replaced by another. It's a Small World from the Disney ride. I love Disney, but this song must be what they play in hell. Pied de Pool, Womack and Womack Teardrops. It's the most inane tripe and I know it's unreasonable, but I can't stand it.